So it turns out that Revolution Beginning is not the set I thought it was. This is not the Phantom Knights box. No Xyz monsters, but we do have some synchros that we could maybe make use of. And Karakuris are here. They could help us. I'm just hoping we don't pull Cybersaurus. It would just kind of cap off this entire day if we pulled Cybersaurus of all cards from this set. I see that fusion card. When this card is discarded to the graveyard, you can special summon it face down to your side of the field. When this card is flipped up, you can reveal one Fabled monster in your hand to send one Fabled monster from your deck to the graveyard. It's a 1600 defender, and it's a level 1 tuner. If we can pull synchros that we can use, this will be usable for it. I should end the video right here. And our rare is Miniaturize. Activate this card by targeting one face-up monster on the field with more than 1000 original attack that has a level. Its level is reduced by 1, it also loses 1000 attack. When that monster leaves the field, destroy this card. An actual usable trap. This is going to be great. We can activate this, reduce something, so hopefully we can beat over it with one of our cards. Let's go to the deck editor, and maybe we can make this work. I can't fucking believe it. Made a couple of edits. We put in Miniaturize and the new tuner monster. It's a 1600 defender. We can wall up with it a little bit. Other than that, it's not going to do too much for us. The Miniaturize is really the big pull from this pack. We're not even going to talk about Cybersaurus. Let's hope we get a new win sooner rather than later with this one, because that second pack was a mountain to get to. Going up against Seto. Hoping he's not playing Battle Chronicle. Of course he is, though. Duel. Our hand is garbage. It's just straight up garbage. Especially if he's gonna immediately run out his big blue eyes. Yeah. This isn't even a fight. Cool. I'll just finish this game up without y'all. See you at the next game. Let's get to game 13. 13? 12? We'll fix it in post. Alright, Danny. Alright, we won the coin flip. I said alright again. I keep doing that. Duel. We're going to set the Mechadog Marin, and I guess we're going to set the Fur higher. I play it like this because I doubt he's playing Mech Knights, but I would much rather be a little bit overcautious than get immediately trampled by giant monsters. What's this? Kisimolar. Casimolar. Looks like he's playing some Unchained stuff. A-Bomb's Prison. Nice. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to beat over that right now, and that big guy in his hand is going to be annoying to deal with. Alright, so this is good. This is good. If I normal summon this, he kind of has to not attack into it. I think I'm going to crash this. Make it so that he... Pixie Ring. What's this do? Okay, it doesn't do anything right now. We're going to trade here. We're both going to take 500 damage. But that leaves this, hopefully, to be unattacked. We know one of the cards in his hand is the Unchained monster. The Unchained Soul of Disaster. This does take 2 tributes. It's not like it's the other one, where you can special summon it. This pops this. This pops this. Okay. Unfortunately, this does beat over. And then I'm kind of up a creek. I don't know why he did that. It doesn't do him any good. Give me something. This would have been great about 5 minutes ago. I'm going to set the knife end step. It's wild that we're losing to a 1500 that's just blowing up his own shit. But this is the world we live in right now. Fallen Paradise. So cards in hand, still Unchained Soul. We don't know what the other is. Do I have any way to get over this effectively? I'm gonna activate this now. He's clearly not paying attention to it, so it's not helping. Our best case scenario is going to be to draw one of our defenders, I think. Yeah. Best case scenario is draw one of our defenders to wall up and then draw miniaturize. That's not it. He popped his own thing again. You don't have to activate this. Like, I don't know why he's doing this. It just Fiend locks him. There is a world in which he activates this without anything else on board, blows itself up, and then we're just good to go. Okay, he didn't do it. Okay, this is what we needed. We needed something to wall off. We're going to wall off here. Now we have some time to get the answer, which I believe is just miniaturize, honestly. We don't have any 1 tributes, so we can't just sit behind this and draw an out. Miniaturize gets us there with our 1400. Is he gonna now pop his own pumpkin thing? Gearjager gets me the other 1800 defender. I'm not gonna attack this turn anyway. It does mean I take at minimum 300 damage next turn. Currently on board maximum would be... Oh, see, I need to think about this because he does have the Unchained Soul in his hand. I think I need to do this. I need to play this, clear this, Or he's just going to do it himself? What are you doing, my man? Okay, well that's unfortunate. For me. I couldn't even deal the damage. I should have known he was just gonna pop it. I'm losing to this, and this is so frustrating. He doesn't know anything that he's doing. He's just blowing up his things indiscriminately, and I'm still losing to it. And I'm going to. Like, this is gonna now fetch out something big. He's just pushing buttons as they show up. He's targeting himself? That doesn't trigger. Why would you not target the other one? That would trigger. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Next game. Next game. Let's just go to the next game. Wait, what? Why would you do that? Okay. Maybe we're not out of the wood. Maybe we're not completely screwed. We can normal summon this. We can get our Machina Defender. We'll activate Pinpoint Landing. We'll go to end step. We're going to take damage this turn. Oh, I shouldn't have activated this. Because now this pops itself. Well, that's a shame. Is our opponent disconnecting? No. I'm done. I'm just done. I don't often surrender. It's not even letting me surrender. This is all going to be cut out, honestly. That game was insanely tilting. Hopefully this one goes a little smoother. I can't believe we lost the way we lost to that guy. Okay. I'm calm. I'm reset. We're going second, but that's fine. We'll add it to the counter. Duel. This hand is awful. First turn is going to be normal summon Geargiauger if I don't draw something usable. Geargiauger will get me the Machina. And then we'll set the Machina and hope we can draw an out. It's weird to see Seto Kaiba playing Lunalite Fusion. And here comes a biggin. Lunalite Leo Saber Dancer. Or excuse me, just Saber Dancer. There's not much we can do about this. It's way bigger than anything we have. We can't target it with card effects. And this game is just over. Yeah, this game is over. I'm not even going to bother activating that, so I'll just attack here. So we can get out of this faster. Go to the next one. We're so close to bronze, I can taste it. Adds to the counter. Sky Strikers. Okay. I haven't played much against this in Duel Links. This hand is probably not going to get us too far, unfortunately. Of course I say that, and it looks like my opponent might have bricked, which, I mean, if that's the case, I'm going to take advantage. Quarter of the way there. I'm hoping that we draw something to pitch to the Earth's Arctic in our hand. We can pitch that and then be pretty close to winning the game. Or if he blows up the Mechadog Marin, just win the game if it's open. Nice. Just like I was talking about. If he doesn't have a monster and we draw one of our high end, we can win this here. Uh-oh. Does he get the Ray to his hand? He kind of does. Okay. So it's not gonna be lethal. But it could get us pretty close. This is assuming that we draw something to pitch to the Earth's Arctic. There is a world where it doesn't even matter. The Widow Anchor being set basically means that it doesn't matter. Widow Anchor will let them steal whatever I place, whatever I summon, I should say. So it's kind of moot at this point to continue. But let's see what we would have drawn. Wouldn't have even been able to summon it anyway. We'll just summon this normally. And then let them kill us. Go to the next game. Big Mike B3. Let's see if we can beat him. That's lame. Why do I sound so lame? Alright, we're going first. Let's see. Red Eyes Reverse. We don't have a great opening hand. I'm going to set the Worm It's the biggest defender we have right now, plus if I can flip summon it, I can clear something, hopefully. 2100's a lot, but it's so many hoops to jump through. Yeah, he's just gonna ram down that dragon. I'm thinking this is another loss. In theory, we can draw something to pitch to the Earth's Arctic, and then we'll be able to clear the red eyes. The problem is that of the 15 cards left in our deck, 1, 2, 3 are able to be pitched. So we have 3 out of 15 that can give it to us. And this Red Eyes Fusion just kind of negates that anyway, because here comes something big from the extra deck. Black Skull Dragon beats over every card in our deck, and then some. We can still out it. It takes 2 cards, though. It takes us drawing a way to summon Earth's Arctic Mega Bliss, and it requires our trap to lower the attack. So this game's over, which is hilarious because this is the miniaturize that we needed. Just a little bit late, just a teeny tiny bit late. If we had drawn this last turn instead of whatever we drew last turn, we could have made the play. Alright, next game. Why? Alright, we're going first. We have our Defender of Nephthys. I'm going to normal summon it and hope that survives. The issue is it's probably not going to. We really need some kind of, 1800 beater at minimum. Honestly, I'd take 1600 at this point. We are really hurting for something to do. What were those cards? Yoko Tuner. Okay. Looks like something having to do with Buster Bladers. Well, we're not gonna run this out in attack mode, but we are gonna set it. And we're going to hit for 14. Next turn, we can normal summon this, assuming that all of our monsters survive. That's... yeah. Here comes the Buster Blader. We're not going to attack into it. Yoko Tuner. Oh, this is game over. Yikes. Why? You had lethal. My boy. I mean, I know it's not going to matter, but, like, I could have won. I mean, I guess not. They have the lock. This lock is super annoying. Buster Dragon, Dragon Destroyer. We'll go to the next game. Okay. Win the coin flip. Borderload Link. Duel. This hand is a little rough. The hope is that whatever they play, they won't clear this. Because then I can normal summon the Worm King. Which is our biggest monster, I think, that we can get out relatively easily like this. The issue is that this is unlikely to survive. Especially if he's doing Link shenanigans. I think after this I'm going to run one more game up. Hope that we win that so we can end it on a high note. And then wrap up for this video. While we're waiting for him to play out his turn. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, let me know in the comments and leave me a like. If you like the format, let me know too. There is definitely room for some changes to the rules. If you have any suggestions, I'd be happy to hear them. If there's enough interest, I plan on putting this out in the off weeks between Master Duel Masochist. If you would like to see that version of the series, I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description, along with a link to this playlist. Getting back to the game, though, this is looking pretty bleak with all the stuff our opponent's doing. So let's see in the next game. Last game of the day. Hoping for something usable. Hoping for something a little bit more evenly matched than the last couple of games that we've played. We're going second again. Update that counter. We have the worms. Really, it depends what our opponent has. If we can leave this out there and survive. What I think I do here is instead of setting it, I'm going to normal summon it and face up attack. It can't attack. But that's not going to be able to clear over it. So my opponent needs to find a way over the 2100. Otherwise, I'm going to drop out the Worm King. And then that'll be exactly perfect. Hopefully this isn't a rank 4 Xyz. No. Lose to block attack. That's unfortunate. Okay. Plan B. The fabled Pegasus? Pegasus. This can block all of their monsters. And if I can get one more tribute fodder on board, I can summon either of my tribute monsters. Probably the the Worm King. Oh, they have Dark Magician. Well, now we hope to pull Earth Arctic. Not Earth Arctic. Really, that's the play right now. Hope we pull Earth Arctic and we can summon it, beat over the Dark Magician, and hopefully be on more of an even playing field. See, even against these decks that are, it's very clearly just the starter deck with what they have. We are having such a hard time even getting out of the gate because our highest attack normal summonable monster that doesn't have restrictions, because, I mean, technically, I can normal summon the worm. The highest attack one we have is Defender of Nephthys at 1400. That isn't clearing almost anything. Best play is to set this still, I think. We have just under a 10% chance to draw what we need. There he is. Now, technically, I should have activated the pinpoint landing first. Why didn't I? I forgot I had it in my hand. But we can clear Dark Magician now. A lot of our monsters went to the bin to get us here. But this could eke us out a win. Miniaturize. We want to play this immediately. That's a lot of damage. What I'm hoping is that we can break through before we deck out. So maybe it was for the best that we didn't play the pinpoint landing, because we have 9 turns to deal lethal damage. We need one more. One more hit after this. So if we can draw... My opponent conceded. Win number 3, baby. Nice. Level up, get another deck box for Yugi. Couple of coins. Alright, I'm feeling so good. We're going to open the pack now. So let me bring up the wheel, spin that. Alright, for our last pack of the day, Idea of Armageddon. I had a little trouble with the recording, but the 3 cards that we pulled from our Idea of Armageddon pack are Solomon's Lawbook, Skip Your Own Standby Phase. This is a joke card at best. It's not going in the deck. Sinister Yoshiro. Each turn, 1 level 5 or higher fiend-type monster you normal summon can be summoned without tributing. If exactly 1 normal summoned or set level 5 or higher fiend-type monster would be destroyed, you can send this card to the graveyard instead. I've checked. Unfortunately, right now we don't have anything that interacts with this, but if we do pull a 5 or higher fiend, this is immediately going into the deck. Being able to cheat out something big like that will really increase the power level with what we're dealing with. And the big pull from this pack is Clock Tower Prison. During each of your opponent's standby phases, place 1 clock counter on this card. While there are 4 or more clock counters on this card, you do not take any battle damage. When this card with 4 or more clock counters is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, special summon 1 Destiny Hero Dreadmaster from your hand or deck. We do not care about the second effect. We will never be summoning Dreadmaster. The big thing is, while there are 4 or more clock counters on this card, we do not take battle damage. This can single-handedly swing games into our favor, because if our opponent doesn't have a way to deal with this, they essentially have to wait for us to deck out, which could give us enough time to get to our top end with Ursa Arctic and discarding one of our big guys. It's a tiny improvement, but honestly, at this point, with these cards, any tiny improvement is going to be huge. So since you've made it this far, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, give it a like and leave me a comment down below. Until next time, good luck out there.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.